Welcome back, everyone, to Rockstar Journeys, where you're the star of the various journeys upon which we do hitherto partake. Your host, Deacon Beacon and Jenny G. This week's fantabulous event is... Ta-da! I'm actually wearing the shirt of the show I'm doing today, which I don't usually do. AC/DC, because they are such a classic rock band. We were so lucky to see them in Las Vegas recently. And what a show it was at the new stadium of a football team I don't like, so I'm not going to say their name, Allegiant Stadium. With the opening band Pretty Reckless, we got to see last year, open up for Stones in the same venue, as a matter of fact. Alright, so where to start? I got to give you a quick story here about the time I saw AC/DC with Bon Scott. How many people can say that? Not many. Going all the way back to 1840, was it 9 or from the 49ers there? Sonny, let me tell you a story about AC/DC in the day. Yeah, Bon Scott was a singer down at San Diego Sports Arena, and it was in my first week of college. Anyway, I ended up backstage because I met some crazy people, and we ended up hanging out with this girl that her friend was with the roadie. So we got to go backstage, invited to the after party at the Town and Country Hotel in Mission Valley, only about a couple miles away in beautiful Mission Valley. In the hotel room with the guy who turned out to be this girl's friend, was with the actual guy who ran the crew, the stage crew. And they were coming every few minutes when we were in the room partying with everything on the table there that you can imagine you could possibly want to do after a concert or even during a concert, you know what I mean? Every few minutes would knock on the door. Some of the roadies were coming to get paid. He was big wads of cash, he was paying him in cash, and they would give him some of the money back. Right away I noticed a little thing he had going where he would also pass out a little bit of what we were partaking in. So they were getting paid, but they were also invested in what we were all doing at the time, which is what we were all doing at the time. Wow. Where she actually seemed Pretty Reckless more times than she's seen AC/DC, because that was her first AC/DC concert, and we saw Pretty Reckless, like I said earlier, open up for Stones last year in the same place, so she's seen them twice. And so what do you have to say about Pretty Reckless since you, or either one, whatever?
I'd like to see what she would do with something coming off the Heart concert. I'd like to see what she would do with something like that.
Yeah, we just saw Heart.
Yeah, we just saw Heart, and I know I'd be curious to see what she would do with something like that, because I know she's got range, but she'd be a little breathy sometimes, a little sexy, and I can tell that she could. She's got a little bit more than that to offer.
I agree 100% on that comment. A little less burlesque and a few more of the high notes, which she exhibits once in a while, but not enough. Yeah. From AC/DC, and we're going to finish off so we get to these clips We've got some great clips for you, so I don't want to talk too much, even though I love to talk. We have got, for the first time, going back, it's a 5th or 6th show I've seen of AC/DC in Vegas, going all the way back to the days when the only arena in town was the University of Las Vegas, UNLV arena, and the old sports arena there. And then later on MGM Grand a couple times, and then this started in Allegiant Stadium. Always wondering up until now, why don't you guys play Sin City? You basically wrote the theme song for Las Vegas, Sin City. Why don't you play Sin City in Sin City? I would literally come out as much as every one of their shows rocks. Okay, I've seen them overall about 20 times. Like I said, 5 or 6 of those were in Vegas. Always rocks, but especially in the Vegas show. Well, only in the Vegas shows, obviously. I would come out scratching my head. Why don't you play Sin City in Sin City? Guess what they played finally? I think it's the only time they ever did. Plus some couple of other songs we're going to share with you right now. Enjoy, and remember it's Rockstar Journeys, where you're the star of the various journeys in which we do hitherto partake. Rock and roll! Why don't you play Sin City? Why do I fade around with my narrow scope of reality? It's about time you guys played this song in Las Vegas.
Yeah, no shit.
They never have, I don't think.
You guys never have?
I don't think they have. I've seen them several times, but they never played this song. It's about fucking time. Woo!